Alrighty guys, what's going on? KaostiKal here, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys a tip and trick on how to aim better within Call of Duty Black Ops 3. So a big thing nowadays is you guys want to be able to get more kills than deaths. Well, that's what this video is going to mainly teach you guys about. So the first thing that before I go on, I do want to mention, if you guys do enjoy this tips and tricks, then be sure to give it a thumbs up down below. It also does help out with exposure and gets out to the people that is wanting to help improve their aiming while on the battlefield. So make sure you guys don't hesitate to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content. I'll be bringing you guys a new series on the channel relating to Black Ops 3 tips and tricks, so don't miss out on that. The first thing that I want to tell you guys is your connection has to be really good, because if you're playing on a crappy connection, or if you could, whatever platform you're playing on, just connect it to your router, and then that will give you less lag. Or if you can't, go out and buy a wired connection to be able to connect it to your console, then try to move your console closer to the router, and that will reduce lag. Or you can go out, if you don't have the money, but if you do have the money, it's just like 200 bucks, save up 200 bucks, get a router. It's called the NetDoom R1 gaming router, which does improve lag, and you can also see who the host is and who's hosting your game and be able to rate them. So if they do end up lagging, you won't be able to play with them anymore. It really does help you out with the lagging experience in Black Ops 3. The NetDoom R1 gaming router is awesome, and I will also link it down in the description if you guys are interested. So now that we took care of the lagging issue, now I want to move forward to your sensitivity. So your sensitivity has to be on a level that you guys are used to playing and that you guys are good with. If you guys are not aiming right, a big problem of that could be your sensitivity. So make sure that you go into a private match, and this is what I would suggest you guys doing. Go into a private match, doing a 360 and shooting, and then moving your sensitivity up a few, maybe start from 1 and then go up to 5 or so, and then do a 360, shoot in that same exact the location that you had shot at from the lower sensitivity, and just try to shoot at that same location on the higher sensitivity. Now that's gonna improve your aiming. So when you're doing a few public matches and then you watch this tip and trick video, do what I had just taught you guys, and then go and play another public match, and you guys can see the big difference. So this is really going to improve how much kills you get and less deaths and all that. Guys, another thing I want to mention is the past Call of Duties never had the sensitivity like Black Ops 3 does. So the Black Ops 3 sensitivity has a horizontal sensitivity and has the vertical sensitivity. So what this means is the horizontal means that you're looking from left to right, and the vertical is looking up and down. And my rule of thumb is make sure the horizontal is 2 above the vertical, because you're going to be mostly looking left and right more than looking up and down while you're on the battlefield. So just keep that in mind. My rule of thumb is try on private match putting your horizontal sensitivity on 7 and the vertical sensitivity on 5. So try that, and if you do want to move it up or move it down, maybe you can, let's say you move the horizontal down to 5, move the vertical down to 4, or if you want to move the horizontal up to 9, then move the vertical up to 7. Like, you know, just make sure that the vertical is 2 below the horizontal. That's going to make sure that you have really good sensitivity while on the battlefield. Another thing I want to mention is, if you guys can, then make sure you guys go out and purchase some KontrolFreeks. So these are thumbsticks to help improve your aiming, so it's easier to control while on the battlefield. You can save up just a few dollars, go out, buy KontrolFreeks. There's some for $17.99, $14.99, $10.99. Like, they're really cheap thumbsticks, and they really do help improve your aiming. So I almost guarantee you guys will win more gunfights. So just make sure you guys go out and just get some really cheap thumbsticks. They really do help out a ton, and that's probably the best for aiming. Now let's move on to Scuf controllers. So a lot of people don't have the money just to go out and buy a Scuf controller. Like, I was on Xbox One for quite a bit, and then since they switched DLCs and stuff to PS4, I went out to buy a PS4, and I still haven't even purchased a Scuf controller for my PS4 console yet. So I'm not sure when I'm going to be able to do that. So I'm trying to work around Scuf controllers in this video. There's so much things to help you guys improve your aiming. And another big thing could be like class setups, like what guns you guys like to use, you know, like what I'm using in this video. The COD is really bad accuracy. Now if you're up really close to the enemy, it's going to stay on target. Exactly, if you're shooting in that exact location, it's going to stay in that location. But if you back up like what I'm doing right now, if you back up and then try to shoot in the same location, seriously, the recoil is just going to go all over the place. So the COD, it depends on the attachments that you have. Of course, grip and all that is gonna help with the recoil and stuff. But anyways, the class setup is also a big thing, and if you guys are not aiming right and you know that you guys have better aiming, then maybe look up best class setup videos on YouTube or something that will help you guys out with the class setup that you guys want to use. So guys, another thing I want to mention is I'm in private match create a class right now, and I'm looking at the reflex, which is the red dot sight for the COD, and just compare it to the regular stats of the COD without the red flex sight on. The accuracy, just the accuracy goes up by 6 on the COD with the reflex red dot sight. And now if you wanted to switch over to the recon, the stats compared from the reflex sight to the recon is -1 on the accuracy, so it only goes up 5, and in exchange for the range +1. So I guess if you wanted the recon, I mean the range could be good, especially because this is an SMG, which SMGs are mainly for close combat gunfights and all that. But if you wanted to put the recon on, I would suggest the recon as well. And same goes for the Varix 3, which is also an attachment, and the same stats goes for that. And the BO3, which is pretty much kind of like a reflex sight, but if an enemy is in the range of the BO3, then it will show up red. But if if one of your teams gets in the way, then it'll show up green. It won't show up red. But anyways, that's a really good, that really helped me out, because if an enemy is far away, it will show up red, meaning that an enemy is in your sight and you're ready to take him out. So anyways, that will also help out too. But the thing that I really mostly recommend is red dot sight, because the red dot sight will give you a clear shot, especially if it's far away, will give you a clear shot on the enemy and will help you out when aiming down sight. So anyways, that's it with the attachments. So there's one more thing I want to mention. If you guys go on to private match, set up your private match and just play with bots and make it so the radar is always on, and try and go for those one-shot kills. So I wouldn't really recommend using like a sniper rifle. Maybe like a pistol is really good to practice on your aiming, but just practice with bots. Put it on normal, so don't have it on hardened to where you play with those bots and you really can't get a kill. Or don't play with like 15 bots or nothing, you know, just play with maybe like 5 bots and on Nuketown or something, and have the radar always on, and grab that one shot pistol or whatever you guys want to use, and just practice on your aiming. That's another good way to practice. So anyways, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and I'm hoping that I did help some of you out who's wanting to improve your aim. So this will most definitely help you with more kills and less deaths if you guys take the tips that I just gave you guys and take it into consideration. Maybe go into a private match and do all those things that I just taught you guys in this video. If this did help you guys out, then be sure to give it a thumbs up on your way out the door. And if you guys haven't checked out any videos on screen, then make sure you guys just go click on it. It will take you straight to that video. And if you guys haven't subscribed, don't hesitate to subscribe to join Team Chaos for more awesome videos each and every day. I upload daily videos, daily content to keep you guys entertained, and I will see you guys in the next video.